Man, what's up, Sully? We can't hear you, man. You might.
You might have to go into settings on the StreamYard app.
What's up, Cuddy? What's up, big bro? What's up?
Oh man, nothing but technical difficulties.
I can dig it,
all the
man.
time, all the time.
I can
All
dig
the
it,
We
time.
man.
get it. We get it.
Get my little
Yeah,
notes.
What about
we
now?
used to have
Yes,
lights
sir.
out.
Yeah,
Sir.
Ah, it's
I
new.
got you.
It's nouveau.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got tired of y'all talking trash. I gotta do something about this, man.
Yeah. Hey man, I checked out that Centers Saturday. I don't know if anybody else gonna go check that out, and I don't want to do the
how'd you
spoiler alert and all that shit, man.
How'd you like
Uh,
it?
it was an hour too damn long. It ain't need to be that shit. Ain't need to be 2 hours, fam.
Oh, I love that shit.
That shit was too fucking long for my old ass, man. I'm sitting there like, did I just see a motherfucker vampire river dance? Yeah, I'm cool.
I love that shit.
I'm cool.
I'm trying to put that together in my head right now.
Exactly. I was doing that in
You,
the theater, like looking at my lady, like,
What do-
these niggas river dancing? A vampire. Got it. All right. Okay. This ain't what I thought it was. I'm glad I didn't do the background and all that shit on there. But yeah, I was like, I'm cool on this shit. That's an hour too long. 1 hour would have been hour 15. I give them that, for the ending
you,
and all that. But yeah, man, I was cool on that.
you know what? For some people, man, they didn't like that the beginning took so long.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was dope because we got to know the characters and we got to feel some type of way about them. And I thought it was dope because, well, like you said, I don't want to give away no spoilers, but I thought it was a different take on the vampire. I mean, we had Nosferatu where this motherfucker was just evil. If you watch that movie, it was just when the little bit where they tell his backstory, you get the gist of why he's like he is. But I thought this was dope. I loved it, man.
Okay. Yeah, man. Anybody, y'all go ahead and check that out. Get down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. If it was an hour too damn long, or y'all was down with the vamp. Like I said, I didn't do any research or anything. I just saw the previews and didn't know it was gonna swing that way. That's why I was
Yeah.
like, hold on, man. I thought this was gonna be like some old new version of Life or some shit like that.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers bootlegging and shit like that. I was like, oh hell yeah, we get a new Claude and Ray. Hell yeah, this is gonna be dope.
Yeah.
And,
So you didn't know it was going to be a horror movie?
No, not at all.
Well,
That's
then,
now
okay.
on purpose, because I just
Yeah.
wanted to see that. Then when I got in it, I was like, they got me.
Okay.
Like, they got me.
I
But
get it.
it was cool though. I get it. Now,
Yeah, it was right up my alley, man.
Yeah,
It was
I
right
was
up my
like,
alley.
I can't do this because you have to pull it off, and I think they pulled it off for people who look like us. They pulled it off. It wasn't cheesy. I give them that. It wasn't cheesy. It was well produced. It came at me from a different angle because I wasn't expecting it. That's all. But
Yeah.
each his own. If that's your genre, swing it. But for the kid, I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? Yeah, nigga, river dancing. Okay, hard too.
man, I wanted to check it out, man. But the theaters out here.
This is what he was dancing to.
I love that shit. MAGA, nigga. Let's go.
Free use.
Yeah.
Free use.
I know they legs be hurting, bro.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah, that and also you trying to get in motherfuckers' blood. Yeah, man. Top and bottom hurting, man. Yeah, that motherfucker was getting it though. It just threw me off. I was like, and my girl was just sitting there shaking her head like, man, why the fuck are we here? I was just like, hey, come on now. The tickets
Just
have
eat
been
your
paid.
popcorn now.
Yeah, we done bought this shit
Yeah.
online. Let's go.
Yeah, we all love that shit here, man. I saw that shit twice. And then again, I seen
Yeah,
3
2 hours
movies
too long,
yesterday.
man. Yeah.
You seen
Man.
what yesterday?
3 movies, man. I don't go as much as I used to, so I was like, shit, I got a free fucking day.
Okay.
I'm finna go see everything I wanted to see. And I did just that.
Nigga,
I
you
gotta
sat in the
take
theater for 6 hours?
No, I took a break and ran to the crib, and then I went back.
That makes it worse.
He's like, hold on, man. You did
They had
what
a
now?
real free day. That was a real free day.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
My off day. Man, I work much like everybody else. I ain't saying nothing magical, but man, I go to work all goddamn week, and then it's usually some shit I got to do on my days off because I'm out, I'm off on a
Right.
weekday.
Right,
So it's
right.
never really like a chance to kind of like veg. So
Right.
I was like, fuck it. My wife is on vacation. I'm here. I'm about to go watch these goddamn movies I've been wanting to see.
I hear you.
This
Man.
And I
nigga got
did
a
it.
hall pass and went to the movie theater. Wife on
Yeah.
vacation. He can do whatever he wants.
What'd you say? What'd you
I
say
said-
with your technical difficulties?
Yeah. The I don't know, the welders here fucking used something. Used our electrical and blew out some fuses, so we ain't got no lights.
fucked it up.
After a light comes through.
That shit
Motherfucker.
already rickety as fuck overseas anyway.
Oh yeah. Like this, I mean, we daisy chained like a motherfucker over here.
Wow.
And
Wow.
Yeah.
And the fact that you are king of the fire department, that ain't no hazard. All those daisy chained that's
like
funny.
bro,
That is
That's
They
funny.
plugged-
contracted, man.
they plugged a welder into a daisy chain fucking outlet.
So, yeah, boom.
Sully know what I'm talking about.
Yo,
man.
and you know what they say? Inshallah, bro. You be like,
Yeah.
yo, don't do that. Inshallah. Nah, man, nah.
Yeah, man, that's nasty work right there. That's nasty
Yeah.
work. I'm sorry that happened, family. I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
man, I get your candles. Get your candles. We're doing this,
Yeah.
set the mood for this evening. But
That stupidity keeps us employed, man.
all day, man. All right, gentlemen, y'all want to jump in?
Oh
Just
yeah.
get it.
Oh shit. I loaded up the wrong shit.
See, With
Look
your
at you
old ass.
fucking up.
With your old ass.
Democrat.
Hey man, you had
That's
you had
an
an extra 6 hours to do this shit.
Yeah.
You chose not to.
He telling me something right now.
Hey, you got something to say?
Basically, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Are
what
you
you do
dragging?
today? Okay, yeah, you sat in the movie theater.
Yeah. That was yesterday.
All right,
What the
my
fuck?
man.
Yo, if you gotta come to the movie theater in Columbia, the chairs will hold you and it's big enough for you and two chicks,
Damn.
and it wrapped y'all, and it's like warming, and they had these little like fingers inside of it where like it massages you, and you get craft drinks brought out to you, your food, your sushi.
See, now I'm about to pass
And this is
out,
all,
fellas.
this is all for $25, and that's premium. That's expensive.
God damn.
Jesus.
That's
You
what-
doing
that's why
something.
date
Come with
night.
that
Shorty,
shit, too.
she taking pictures like, yo, look where I'm at. And I'm like, yeah, you see it, Shorty.
You got to.
All your friends.
Hell yeah, do you, Mom? Yeah, you got it.
Sully, like, I'm finna get 2 more, nigga.
Oh, I love the cheap date.
I'm finna get 2 more.
Look where I'm at.
Sully up in there taking pictures like this. Yeah. I got him.
Tell a friend to bring a friend.
Mm-hmm. And they will.
Damn. Like, where y'all at? We at the movies, girl. He done right by you.
Today's days in 3D. Yes. Oh my God.
That is dope. If
You
only.
pay the Uber.
Oh man. Yeah, man. Cincinnati, Ohio. Ohio in the
Yeah.
building, man.
Yeah, man.
Unfortunate situation all the way around, man. Like I said, I don't have any kids, man. I don't know what I would have done in the situation, but damn, my man totally. This is the definition of crashing out. No pun intended. Yeah, man. Somebody want to give a rundown on the situation of his brother?
Yeah, so I guess Cincinnati Police Department. Well, his son supposedly was in a stolen vehicle.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when they get pulled over by the police, he takes off running. Cop shoots him in the back, claims that there was a gun. You know, then they show the video to his family the next day. His father watches the video, of course, loses his shit, leaves the police department, and crashes into
Retired.
a deputy, retired deputy that's directing traffic, and he kills him. The deputy was, of course, not involved in the situation, but the first cop he saw, he took out.
Well,
What's up, Sully?
What's up?
no, they did say that he did that after having a one-on-one conversation with a detective in there. And I guess he was asking for something to be done. And they said, we're not doing it. And that's when he,
Okay.
whatever that conversation was.
Right. Set him off. Whatever it was, set him completely off. Like, look, make sure, the wife get my watch, on some old Donnie Brasco shit. Leave that for her up on the dresser. And I'm not coming back. Sauce, what you got?
I think it's a sad situation all around because, number one, I think that they said that there was no weapon. They didn't find a weapon.
They said they found one in the vehicle, and I think somebody else, because, folks got out and ran. But I think they did find a weapon, but it turns out dude had a cell phone or some shit. Something like that. But yeah, I think they did find a weapon in the vehicle, but they said no shots were fired.
Okay, so, car was stolen. We don't know who the fuck stole it.
Right.
We don't know if he was an accomplice or, that age-old situation where cat get in the car with his homies in his car and stole it.
Right.
At the end of the day, we talking about a young man that was running. And too many times we've seen where somebody black, I'm not saying that it hasn't happened to anybody else. I'm just saying what we see publicized, like the brother that was running from the cop, I think it was North or South Carolina, and the cop shot him in the back. Too often we see where somebody is running and they'll just fucking gun them down. And then it's like, oh, well, there was a weapon and I was in fear of my life. And, you come to find out that these motherfuckers was lying. And all of this shit would stop if they would just start prosecuting, these motherfuckers, not just being prosecuting, but you know what I'm saying, charging these motherfuckers for murder. Once people see, hey man, it's a punishment for these types of actions, people tend not to do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But instead, they want to keep this image of, well, the police department is it's only a small minority. With my son, we went up to they had a particular family day for us to come up when he was in the academy, and they said it's only like 0.5% of 1%. And I said, you a motherfucking lie. Here they got whole police departments. They got whole cities that ain't got a police department here. You understand what I'm saying? So, you look at Vallejo, you look at places like Antioch, where all of these like half the fucking department got caught in tech saying racist shit and doing all kind of shit. You look at California, where the sheriff's department got their own fucking gangs. But my point is, man, he's already a black man. He's already seen the same shit that everybody on this panel has seen. And then for it to happen to his son, pressure just broke a pipe, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what can you say? I feel bad for the off-duty officer who didn't do it. But at the same time, man, they stole his son's right to due process, man. If his son was found guilty and sentenced to 25 years, that's 25 years that he could go see his son. He doesn't have that no more. And we expect, people to be sane with that type of shit, to just go on about their business, to take a check and say it's all good.
Yeah.
It's sad all the way around. What I think is more fucked up, and then I'll pass it because I know I went a little bit long. When I saw this right here, look at how all these motherfuckers, these motherfuckers didn't show up to support that cop. They showed up to intimidate the brother, man. You know what I'm saying?
We know what that's the whole tactic, because they're not supposed to fill the galley like that. I think I understand, I can't even say I understand, but I somewhat empathize with the brother on his, on his crashing out. But I know now that, I can't even say that the dust is settled. Now he has probably, some time to reflect. I'm sure he what did I just do to my family? You know what I mean? Because they got to move. His family can't be in fucking Cincinnati no more. You got nothing but a target on your whole family now, directly with the police department, man. You know, you got Ohio right there and Kentucky right. They got to move. They got to switch time zones. They got to get the hell out of Dodge, man, because it's on. You don't think they're gonna get their lick back?
I think that, but I also think that that's not what he's thinking. I think he's thinking that his son is gone.
I understand it, but that he's still here now, and the family's got to live with the consequences of his actions. Is what I'm saying. It's like now that everything is done, shit. Now they can't be there no more. Hell, I don't even know if they're allowed there. I'm sure the mom was probably like, well, hell, if I got to relocate, I might not even have be able to bury my child in Ohio.
And what you're saying is a very real thing. I know of a family, mines, we kind of had it, but not as bad as this other family I know where the brother was always into some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he pretty much ruined that last name.
Mm-hmm.
And they would, pull over it. But what I'm saying is this shit it happens too many fucking times. I'm not justifying what this dude did. I'm just speaking on his state of mind. I don't think he give a fuck about that, to be honest. I think what he cares about is that his son is gone. Again, Tamir Rice, they did the same shit. They rode up, it was a little boy playing, and they just started shooting. I don't even think they got the fuck out. I think it was less than 6 seconds before they shot him.
And they settled, they cashed moms out for like 2-3 mil. They cashed her out. And you know what I'm saying? Again, I don't know if she's still in the land because you got to go. You got to go after certain circumstances. I understand you saying that he don't give a shit, but people still got to live, work, and do what they got to do to survive day to day after this. Like I said, he's still here. The family is still here.
But it's crazy because when Timmy Bay did what he did, he was glorified. People supported his family while he was away. Even though he was alone and he only had a few people, they were supported. Mm-hmm. He was supported. Money was on his books the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Look what he did. This man, see, as soon as he gets locked down, them sheriffs in that county prison going to beat him down unless he get locked, unless he click up with somebody that has enough power to protect him.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy how when we do something,
of course,
for what's been done to us, we get crapped on. And then when one of them do it, they get love letters and fan mail.
Oh, that feeds into the whole script we got going on this evening with follow with old girl who called the little baby just the N-word on the playground. You see what I'm saying? And you see where the money is, how much she raised so far? As of Tuesday, it was over $670,000.
And to that point, did you see where the FOP, the Sheriff's Department, and Cincinnati Police all got together and pressured GoFundMe to remove the fundraising for this man and his child? And on the flip side, of course, anytime a cop shoots a kid,
right,
they'll raise money for that cop. They
Absolutely.
raise money for Shiloh Hendricks or whatever. And, here we have a situation where there's institutional racism, taking its place, showing its face. It's complete bullshit. But, it's like we constantly deal with this where a cop will make a huge fucking mistake and lie about it, and every fucking cop that's with him will back his story. Now, they said he had a gun. Of course, they showed the video. There's no fucking gun. They said the car was stolen, and now it's coming out that this kid just missed a car payment, and the company reported it stolen. So, it's a bunch of nonsense always thrown out about this kid. And I can't wait for them to say that, he was mixing Skittles with iced tea and making super nigga serum. And I'm glad you...
Go ahead, Cuddy. No. I want to hear what you said.
Nah, man. I mean, this is just where we're at because there's constant nonsense. They have a huge voice when it comes to controlling the media. And, we're always the fucking victim. I feel a certain way, of course, because, police have fed my entire family my entire life, between my mother, my stepfather, my brothers, sisters, cousins, are all police officers. But, some shit is just fucking wrong. And at the point I'm in my life right now, I just think these motherfuckers are part of the largest criminal organization on the fucking planet.
Well, but again, that's why I can't sit up here and much respect, big bro, to your opinion, but that's why I can't sit up here and be like, oh, he didn't think about his family, he didn't think about damn that. I mean, look at Chicago. Same thing. Brother was running. Oh, he had a gun. Brother never had a gun. Brother over in Walmart, over in Dayton, Ohio. Oh, he got a rifle in the back. Even though you could buy a fucking rifle, they came in, shot him, didn't ask any fucking questions.
Right.
Like I said, Tamir Rice. We can look at the Trayvon Martin situation, even though it wasn't a cop. The brother over in North Carolina who had a warrant for fucking child support payments. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole system against one group of people. You know what I mean? And it's not even just the cops. When they fuck up, they get money raised for them. We talking about, again, going into the next story. You call a little kid that shit, and you raise over $670,000 because now you and your fucking family got to move. Like
that's fucking bananas, bro.
Listen, I think cops are some of the most noble people. I think it's an honorable job, but I'm not going to sit up here and play like these motherfuckers are infallible. If I at my job do something wrong, I'm getting fired. These motherfuckers can murder people and say I was in fear for my life, and all they gonna do is if anything, at worst they might get bounced to the next fucking states to the next fucking department.
Paid leave.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
This shit is building up in all of us. I hate to even see stuff. Like, it's not that I don't care. I just know this shit. I have a reaction to this shit, and then I get online and I look and there's this whole new brand of exceptional Negroes that feel like, yeah, I got money and I did this and he shouldn't have been doing that. It could be any fucking one of us, man. It could be any fucking one of us. They got an anime kid. They shot this cat because you can see the motherfucker was dressed up like an anime character. He was half white, and they shot the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? There are so many stories of this happening. Like, I can't sit up here and just say, hey, man, fuck his pain. He ain't think about his family. I think his family like, hey, man, he all right. Until people start taking this shit seriously and saying, man, we got to do something about these guys. Then these guys will say, you know what? Hey, man, look, I ain't going to do this. Because the one thing is, what did they say? Oh, man, there's a shortage of officers because people crack down. Somebody will take the fucking job. Like you just got people in there abusing them. And the fact that, like, look at how they looking at him. Even the bitch up there. Even the bitch looking at him. Like, come on, man. That could be your little boy sooner than it would be the dude next to her little boy. It's crazy, man. Again, I feel for the officer that ain't had shit to do with it, man. But they got to start punishing these dudes and quit taking that. I was in fear of my life, motherfucker. That person ain't got nothing but skin, and you got Batman's utility belt plus a gun, taser, radio, baton, and all kind of other shit, man.
I used to work. I was a fireman for the city of Greensboro. I used to work out in the gym. The cops are there. Talked to the detective. He's over training, and he said, "Man, one day he said we're gonna start having a lot more mistakes. That's gonna show up in the department." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Because our budget's been cut, so we're starting to set students that we normally would decline because they don't get a certain score on a psych eval because they don't do certain things when they're evaluated." He goes, "But now we circle back and we call them back because we can't retain the other people because we don't have the funds or we don't have the stipends and things like that. So we get the guys we really shouldn't be hiring. So we're hiring knuckleheads to carry a gun. And then these are the things that happen." And this is how he explained it to me. He was like, "And there's nothing I can do about it because I gotta fill shoes."
Listen, let me just say one last thing too, man. Because I could have swore when that whole Black Lives Matter, the legit shit started, it wasn't about just like a white cop. I'm not even specifically talking about, I think they turned it into a race thing because it's like, but I'm just going to say it's not just white cops. It's all of these motherfuckers, Hispanic, black,
That's
or
what I'm saying.
otherwise.
Yeah,
There's a power trip because I'm pretty sure all of us got a story about a cop that went over fucking board with us. And we like, hey, man, what's the deal? I could name a cop all of you motherfuckers know, right? Well, except for Sully. If you from Youngstown, you know this cop, and I ain't gonna say his name because it's a tragic story with it. But yeah, I remember being a kid and going back through. You could cut back behind the Lincoln Oaks Plaza and go home where I live back in there in the Lincoln Square Apartments. I had a bag of groceries, and this motherfucker stopped me, put that light on my ass, and and was acting like nigga I was Nino Brown back there selling bricks. Like I was moving weight back that motherfucker, man.
I'm about to go
You
watch
know?
that shit now.
Yeah, and hostile. Like you know,
yeah.
I was like, oh shit. So, you know, it's something gotta happen, man. It's that culture that's fucked up, man.
It's not the culture; it's the entire system that's designed specifically
Absolutely.
for this. I mean, when you
Absolutely.
look at the entire Justice Department, we had COINTELPRO, we had Fast and Furious, where they instigated fucking crimes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then on the back end, they have private investors for private prisons, and they guarantee occupancy. So, you know, you can't sit here and say that these police are, you know, some of them are good or some of them bad. Some of them just haven't fucking thought about the entire situation.
Right.
You know, they are part of a criminal organization. Anytime you create a crime, you provide, you know, the necessary elements to commit the crime, and then you go and arrest a motherfucker for doing it. Like that's organized crime, man.
But wasn't that correct me if I'm wrong, Cuddy? Wasn't that Rampart over there that was dressing up like gang members from different
Oh,
sets and starting wars and shit?
mhm,
So who else does that sound like?
mhm.
The motherfucking contracting companies that was over there in the Middle East. One putting on some shit like the Shiites and the Sunnis and going at it.
Yeah, that's a
Yep.
whole nother segment, son.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother segment.
Get
Man,
me done
please
now.
let's segue to this.
Trump gonna fix this shit.
It fixed. it transitions lovely, man, with this next segment, man. Yeah, Trump will fix this shit. But yeah, man, the goal for this lady on the next segment, man, was it was a meal. That's the goal. I don't know where they at. Oh, okay.
Hold
Oh,
on,
shit.
hold on. I got it. It's in here.
That's a
Give me a
myth.
second.
Oh, okay.
There
Yeah,
you go. There you go. Yeah, that's the goal. The goal is a meal for her. You know, for her and her family, for pain and suffering because of all the online harassment and people, you know, got her full, you know, home information and her name and everything else. But come on, man. And I don't even think this was old boy's kid. He just, you know, was at the park and overheard
Right.
her doing her thing or whatever. But yeah, this shit is outrageous, man. They loud and they proud. They loud and they proud, baby. You know.
yeah. MAGA, nigga.
This ain't got
Shit
shit
you
to
voted
do.
for.
This ain't got shit to do with MAGA.
That's
These-
all
Shit,
MAGA.
That's
No, it
everything
ain't.
to do with
No, it
MAGA.
ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Okay.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. These people been like these motherfuckers been like that since before MAGA,
Yeah,
and they ain't
Yeah,
become
but now they got a
that's what they voted
leader.
for.
Now
What's
they got
that?
a leader.
Now they got a leader.
a leader. They been like that. Y'all motherfuckers sound disillusioned if y'all really believe that this shit ain't been happening. This shit was happening under Obama. This shit was happening under Clinton. This shit was happening under Bush. It's been going down. You know what I'm saying? It's videos. We can look through every presidency and we can find these videos of these people doing this shit. This just what happened. Trump wasn't in office when they dragged that man until his fucking head popped off down in Texas.
James Byrd Jr. Yeah.
Yes, these type of
understand.
people didn't become like this overnight. That shit is in our heart.
Man, calm down, man.
No,
We
I
ain't
ain't tripping. I'm just saying.
We ain't trying to
We're
go
not
after
saying
your
that.
leader. We ain't going after.
Oh,
Mandela
here we go.
Mussolini.
Here we go.
After your
Here
leader.
we
We
go.
understand
Okay.
You got to kiss the ring. We live.
Oh,
man.
I gotta kiss the
We live.
ring.
You got to kiss the ring. We
MAGA,
understand.
nigga.
Yeah, see, there you go.
We understand the pressure, man. It's okay.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Yeah, man. Look, we were talking about how the brother on the front end or whatever, who they went hard and talk about they can't raise any money for his defense or anything, but it's just funny to me because this lady, she got 670,000 and counting. An old boy who killed that dude from United Healthcare, Luigi, they just said his defense is up to $1 million.
Yep.
So what's the difference? What's the difference, man, between these folks, man, and
Melanin.
Melanin.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
So
See,
What's the rub, Sully? What's the rub?
All right, you run it like this. Supremes is always going to take care of themselves because they feel like they're doing it, which is a fact. In a couple more, decades, so they will do it. There'll be no peer. That's not nothing negative or racist. It's just evolution. Okay, so they always support them, even right and wrong. They support each other. Then you go to this guy that laid out the healthcare. Everyone hate this company, so he's the unsung hero right now.
Absolutely.
Right. So if it was a black guy, it still be the same way. It's because who went down and how many people feel about that company. It's people that won't tell you how they feel about it because they're positioned, but they're probably secretly funding that account. Right. Yeah. So that's a little different. Now, when it comes to us, unfortunately, we've been crabs in a barrel because when you put people in a ship and turn them into crabs in a barrel and take them across the ocean, that's what they're going to be. So I may support a brother, but am I going to actually support him with something tangible? No, because I'm struggling myself, or I'm going to find a reason not to. That's because that's how we've been conditioned. So to your point, yes, it has something to do with the melanin. To that point.
Okay.
Well, this is where I differ a little bit. The reason why I say melanin is because the motherfuckers who donated her specifically said, not all, but some was like, hey, we protecting the white race. Like we sitting up here like, how could you do some shit as heinous as attack a child? They don't give a fuck about that. Especially when you got other black people out there doing it. Like Charleston White, when that brother died with his 4-year-old daughter, he said, F that little B. Like, it's already a bad situation, and then you got a lot of opportunistic people that look like us out there. But I fail to believe that if Luigi was Lester, it would have been the same response.
Lester.
Or they would have saw
Lionel.
Lionel killed a white
Jerome.
Jerome.
Oh, he's done.
Leon, a white medical.
Same hour, man. He killed the same hour, bro.
Yeah, he killed a white medical executive. We look at Daniel Penny. He choked the brother to death. He got money. This brought money. Luigi, money. Dylan Roof got donated money for going into a church and killing black folks. So that's what I'm saying. And then you look at the Carmelo situation and the young man, and I was wrong back then because I think I said in that video that I wish he had a man to teach him how to manage his emotions. And the brother comes got a pops, 2-parent family, good, well-to-do family. Yeah. So I misspoke on that. But and again, I wish that it hadn't happened because this sacrifice should not be on the back of a 16-year-old child. You know what I mean? If he goes to jail, everybody that's like, man, we can only take but so much. They just they get to get back on the internet and talk shit, and this young man is going to be locked up. You know what I mean? But he was just defending himself. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If somebody they could have pushed him and he fell and hit his head on something, and he would have died away. He was defending himself, and they don't want him to get shit. And like I said, then when it's them, they defend them. They, like Sully said, they defend each other wrong or right, but they want us to throw ours away no matter what. And I don't agree with that. The bitch was wrong, and if it was me, I'd have probably duffed her the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? That I'm just gonna be honest, because
what you got
unapologetic
about this whole situation, especially the money side of it.
That's expected because of the situation we're in. But the crazy thing is of course I said in the last segment is that they pulled the GoFundMe for a black man that's sticking up for his child, and then like in the comment section, I don't know if you guys saw the comment section of this GoFundMe. I mean, it was just racist rhetoric, the entire way.
Hers?
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. Melanin
out there. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad.
And even with that, they refused to take down her GoFundMe. It goes to show like
the standards
where America is.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I feel like let her have a fucking GoFundMe. Let her have it. This way, motherfuckers can shut up about Carmelo. Because at the same time, that's probably what they using as an excuse, like, well, y'all giving the fucking murderer money. You know, she just, she said all she did was say something, and now she's getting doxxed. Okay, well, let her have the fucking money. Just leave the little brother alone. You know what I'm saying? He got to have his day in court. She get to run off with y'all dumbasses' money. To me, she finessed the motherfuckers.
Yo,
She,
I'm about to say that,
Hell
man. I'm
yeah.
gonna keep it hot with you. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, like, yo, I'm kind of jealous. Like, that was a
yeah,
Oh yeah,
She-
quick lick. That was a quick lick, man.
It was
At
a
the
lick.
playground, she ain't had to do too much. All she had to do was
like-
go home and tell her husband. And plus, she in a safe. Where was that, Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Yeah,
they
in
got
Minnesota.
bunkers
She ain't
all
gotta
over that
move.
place.
Yeah, she ain't got to move.
They got
She
bunkers
came
all
back to her
over there.
neighborhood to high fives. Like, girl, you did that. You
Right.
did that. You did that.
What
Now-
Negro?
Now that baby's that she holding college is funded.
Right. And here's my thing. What Negro is walking up in Minnesota to go fuck with her and her family?
They said the little boy was autistic at the playground.
That's what I'm saying, man.
And, she just went on ahead not knowing the whole situation to the point where some dude off the side was like, what'd you say?
Right.
Like something's seriously wrong with you. Now they talk about now CPS is involved, checking her for her mental status. Is she fit to be a parent?
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe that shit neither because she got money now. She got money.
Man, she white. Let's call it what it is. She got that skin, that complexion for the connection. They ain't taking her kid.
Yeah, she Gucci now. She real Gucci. She got that.
Why? Because she
cash.
said something.
And she said, man, she pulled off a great
Look,
little.
they about to, look, them groups about to book her out for the rest of the year. She gonna be touring
Right.
all over the Midwest,
Watch.
down south,
Watch.
doing
You're right.
speeches, doing photo shoots. She about
She,
to
she,
be
she'll
on
be
one.
she'll be a new face of MAGA. Yeah, I said it.
She'll be in the White House.
Hey, Sully.
I hate
She
to
gonna-
say it,
She
man.
gonna be there, bro. She
I
gonna be
understand
there.
the
She
prospect.
gonna be at the
She gonna
rally.
be in
Hey,
there.
Sully.
Presidential Medal of Freedom.
A
Sully.
new holiday called "Stand Up for Yourself."
Sully.
Yeah.
Hey, Sully, you know why what you saying is more plausible than what you think? What's the dude from the Fresh and Fit show? His name is Myron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Congolese cat. They got footage of him. Now, mind you, he done been booted off of YouTube because this cat was up there
Oh yeah,
wearing
doing
clan robes and everything.
doing too
This,
much.
this cat is up in college inciting a whole bunch of nonsense. Black people got low
Yeah.
IQs. You know what I'm saying? Black people this, they that, black women, whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm like, they let this cat speak at a college and it's all his freedom of speech.
It's paid. Those are paid.
Yeah.
Ventures or whatever. So yeah, that's why he's doing what he's doing. He's getting paid.
Yeah.
What she's about to start doing. She's about to go on tour.
I'm telling you, she getting ready to write a book.
Yeah, she's about to go
I'm
on tour.
trying to tell you, bro. She about to be, man.
And
She
she's
out there.
coming to a
She's
playground near you. That's
Near
all. She's
you.
gonna do all her speeches at a playground.
There's gonna be little memes of her slapping little black kids. I'm trying to tell you, man.
It's
They're
coming.
gonna use AI. Yep.
It's coming.
This
It's
is coming, man.
So
The question is, what are we gonna do about it?
Well, I think we already starting to see, man, that black folks, man, is kind of like, hey, man, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, right or wrong, we saw one got stabbed in the chest. Right or wrong, we saw somebody get hit with a car. You know what I mean? It's like when people ain't getting no justice, what the fuck, man, do you expect? What do you expect the response to be? You know, people get tired of waiting. When you look in the judicial system, man, is like, come on, man. When you look at that, what was that Trayvon Martin situation? They said that man, they overcharged the fucking man just so the case would fail, and the prosecutor and the defense was all in on the shit. Come on, man.
Stacking charges.
Yes, sir.
We all know how that go. But yeah, man, fucked up situation. She pulled off a lick.
Yeah, she hit these cats in the
Yeah,
mouth.
she hit the right folks because yeah, man, if not anything, there's money out there. And
For that.
Yeah, you just got to know how to pull it.
Look at the Hodge twins.
And that is where I give, your guy, King MAGA, his props because he knows how to pull that motherfucker. Man.
Yeah.
You know how to pull that lever and get that money in. Easy.
Hey, but for a lot of these cats like the Hodge twins, what was that cat Nick Fuentes? And I never thought that I would even remotely like just listen to something he said like and be like, hey, he right. What did he come out and say about Jason Whitlock? Did y'all see that? Man, look, you know Jason Whitlock. His favorite target is black folks. The cat Nick Fuentes was going in and he said, Jason Whitlock, he said, you're untalented and you are only there to say the things that somebody like me or somebody else can't say.
Wow.
He said, you are a paid shield. He said, you talentless. He said, look at the network you on. He said, y'all just get paid to say the things we can't. And we're sick of it. I'm like, yeah, see, they tired of these cats out here like the twins and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's my take, man. I mean, she
We
a
live
bitch,
in,
but
like I said, man,
it's what it is.
it's still getting extra spooky, as I stated last week.
Yep.
It's spooky out in these streets. Yeah, man, let's transition, please.
What the
Oh
fuck
my
is this?
god.
Hey, listen. This is my last night drinking alcohol. I'm about to straight drink water, cranberry juice, pineapple juice. Yo, I'm about to put my name on the list.
What do we just talk about? How
10 grand?
there's
Shit.
money out here in these streets, man. And
I'm trying to get some
I'm
of
out
that
here
money.
doing all kind of shit, and I ain't
Yo.
getting this kind of bread. And all
Yo,
I
I'm
got to
getting
do
every
is go
race,
ahead
baby.
and put some of my little, my baby batter out there.
Didn't he get like 10 grand for that?
Yeah, 10 G's. And
For
the
his
next
sperm
time-
winning the race?
yeah, this was in LA this
Man.
time, the first annual. The next one they won in Vegas, and they want celebs to jump in. And why
Yo.
the fuck not? And you know that pot is gonna go from 10 bands to probably a fucking milli.
Damn,
and
I guess
up.
I can't
Easy.
get in now. Damn,
They need to
bust
get
my
Sauce
bubble.
Brittle up in that bitch, man.
Yo, man.
Come on,
listen.
man. Hey, man, give him the rundown, man, about this all exclusive
Go ahead, Cuddy.
race.
Shit, you give him the rundown. I was
Did
trying
you
to wrap
see
my
it?
mind around this.
Yo, the tickets, the VIP tickets was like almost $1,000.
Damn.
Like $8.99 for VIP tickets.
These are college students, man. College
College
students. Yeah.
got 20 if you had college ID, and it was 40 for regular other missions. And then VIP was like $8.99 or something. It was crazy. And then they had like the little walking like WWF. You know, you walk in and dance. Them dudes are doing that shit walking into the arena. This shit's crazy.
All right, man. So for anybody that don't know what we talking about, man, two college students battled it out to the finish line in a sperm race on Friday, dubbed the worst first ever reproductive health competition. The loud contest, the brainchild of a group of tech-savvy teens, took place in downtown Los Angeles. The combatants, University of Southern California student Tristan Milker, 20, and Asher Prozier, 19, who attends arch-rival University of California, Los Angeles, were described as two legends on the official sperm racing website. Spermatozoa was collected from the pair for the microscopic talent competition dubbed the ultimate battle of fertility and fitness, racing their own sperm under the microscope. Milker was declared the winner after best of 3 races and took home a $10,000 cash prize. The $1.4 million spectacle took place at the LA Center Studios, which normally hosts Hollywood productions such as Dune, Top Gun, Maverick, and Mr. and Mrs. Smith and Mad Men. Tickets for the event were listed at $20 for students, $40 for general admission, with VIP ticket prices priced at $999.99. The three young co-founders of the startup are Eric Zhu, 17, Nick Small, 16, and popular influencer Shane Fan, 22. Their goal, they claim, is to raise awareness of male fertility.
Is this not quite clever? Come on, man. You got to get the kids their peas. No pun intended.
I'm
man.
jealous. I told you. This is my last night drinking alcohol. I'm about to be right. I'm about to put my name on the board. I seen
I'm
that. I
getting
was
that
like,
competition too. Put some of this 80 sperm up in there.
I had to translate it to Spanish so I could show my shorty. I was like, yo, y'all got to see this shit. What y'all think?
This is what
Real
we're doing.
man sperm.
Let them know, Sully. This is what we're doing in the States now,
I'm
man.
like, this visa money right here, girl.
Hey, man, it's we racing that skeet. You know,
Put this blue collar sperm up in the competition. Still Valley jizz, man.
I can't believe they had that shit, man.
and then they had it, they promoted it, they got a
This
great
shit really-
response. The response is like huge because actually celebrities are like scratching their heads, like, well, shit. Hey man, this I might want to jump in on this, man. I forget what other celebrities was like looking into this. Like, hold on, man, this was popping off for real. They really, racing. They really making money, and I think they're gonna up the ante so that do it for certain charities and stuff like that on the next go around. But they talking Vegas will be the next stop.
Yeah,
Hey,
next
Mr.
year.
Dufresne, when did Vegas get a hold of this shit?
It's over. It's over. If they put this shit in like a club or something, like
Hey, I'm
come
about to
in,
download the
race
app.
your sperm or in a casino. Like, oh, you can come in here and then race your sperm and win. What's the odds betting on motherfucking sperm?
Man,
It's gonna be in the sports book. You could bet on all kind of shit.
Right.
At the sports book. Why not this?
Who
You know
racing
it's gonna be-
tonight?
Exactly.
The Rock and Floyd Mayweather
Right. They sperm.
in Sauce Griddle.
I'm gonna go with that griddle. I heard that boy be on it. My thing is, did they have to, shoot their shot that day?
Well,
Or was it already?
It was right before the competition.
Something like they do
Damn,
3
fresh.
shots, and then like they
Fresh.
So right before the competition, they took the sperm samples. They stored them at I think they said body temperature,
Okay.
and then they had it like it was like a 2-lane track, and like going uphill or some shit like that because
Imagine
like the natural
imagine-
motion of sperm and shit.
Imagine the after party.
Man,
These cats got hoes.
no, they got hoes.
They got hoes after that. Just girls walking around with their mouth open.
Bunch of smart, pretty bras.
I want that champion nut.
Right.
That shit run racing down your throat, girl. What?
Because I'm sure this wasn't an event with just nothing but dudes in there, man. This shit looked like it was packed out. Them motherfuckers.
No,
doing
I
numbers.
mean the video when they were walking in, it looked like it wasn't really nobody in there. But I don't know if that was like pre-shot stuff.
Right.
But yeah, but the arena
They
looked
s-
cool the way they were setting it up.
Yeah, they said something about the reason why it was only. I don't think they wanted it to be like
Okay.
a ton of
Yeah.
motherfuckers in there, but
Yeah.
But now they popping.
Bless
Now
you.
these cats is doing their fucking thing. I know
Yeah,
they
man.
walking around campus like, yeah, that's the motherfucker with the superior nut. You know?
right.
Yeah, man. Come on, old man, talk to me.
And this is the strangest shit ever. I just pictured these dudes preparing for the competition. Like eating flaming hot Cheetos. Something to make your shit fast.
With a montage playing.
Yeah, guys with rubber bands on their balls. Like it just.
You need a montage. Montage.
Yeah. That's why I had to ask, like, when did they, give their sample? He was like, yeah, right before. I was like, okay, yeah, right on the spot. Like, go on,
Hey.
you go to your corner, you go make it happen.
This is gonna be another sport black people dominate.
Damn,
Oh, facts.
Right.
You already
Right.
you already
Damn.
seen one.
damn, that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. When you ain't have to say that shit.
I was thinking it. I damn sure was thinking it.
It's be us and the Mexicans.
Next,
Ain't nobody beating them. Ain't
Next.
nobody beating them motherfuckers,
next.
They get a
God
monopoly on this.
man. Mexicans about to kill it.
Allegedly, motherfuckers. Allegedly. Go, man. Go. Get off the sperm. Oh, this motherfucker.
Spermy like this. Sperm, look at sperm.
Will you go, man? I can hear this shit, man. Go. There's no limit to what this. No limit. No limit. All right, man. This motherfucker done caught that ick.
Yeah, man, I don't believe him.
You don't think it's from Dirty Clothes?
He lying like a motherfucker, man.
I don't know, man. When I got to the Marshall Islands, man, the first 2 days I bought some stuff out of the little PX. jumped in the cover. Yo, 2 days later, my shit was knotted up, looking crazy.
Like that, Sully?
Not that bad, but it was like I'm dark as hell too. So I get a little pass. Some things you might not see as well. And it was lumped up, man. They had to give me a little steroid. Shit was crazy. And they was like, she's like, you didn't wash that stuff. I'd been in the packaging, da da da. I was like, damn.
Now we know.
And that was back in 2014, 2015.
We got a comment in the comment section. Sebastian want to know who won the sperm contest or whatever.
It was the little brother.
It was the brother.
Yeah, that's why I was like, of course.
Not
of course.
Not him. He didn't win. He didn't win. That's fucked up. But he didn't win.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, he didn't win. Yeah, we didn't switch topics, man. I was kind of fucked up with you, Sebastian. But yeah, man.
Sebastian, look, it was Milker. Milker was declared the winner. This guy, the one with the melanin.
The brother won.
The one that looked like Leon from Snowfall.
Damn. Great depiction.
I was gonna say Leroy.
Yeah, man. This dude, they also said this is like you can also catch wingworm as well. From the dirty clothes and all that.
Yeah.
Full article, but god damn, thrift store clothes. Shit.
My thing is, why wouldn't you wash it? It's a thrift store.
Yeah.
You know how many people jack off in t-shirts?
Oh.
God damn it.
So let me say this.
Dang, man.
So the shit, this the problem I have. So the shit is only on his face. See,
man,
he
don't want to see nothing else. He just showed this.
But look at his neck. Look at his neck.
Yeah, it may be everywhere. It may be in his crotch area. It may be,
but it's not on his neck.
I see what you're saying.
See what I'm saying? He said that the shit came from the clothes. He ain't have it tested. I agree with what Sully's saying, because my wife is always like, hey, you need, make sure you always wash the clothes brand new or whatever. I got a habit of putting shit on.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't going front. But that shit looked like something I'd have seen a picture of before. And
tell me about it.
Yeah, for real.
Sexual health class.
Yeah. Yeah, that boy ate some bad cat, man.
That motherfucker was like, I ain't got to wash these drawers. I'm going to just smell them first. Yeah. They good. Come down with it.
Hey, my thing is, why would you go public with this, man, and let people know what the fuck is going on with you, man?
Because
I wouldn't
people
tell nobody.
love to see this.
Love
to see this, and people are gonna follow. He's about to be famous. The
that
problem is,
lying.
He's gonna have to keep up with like a nice trend to like slowly remove them for the effect.
Yeah, he said that he's on antibiotics and stuff or whatever, but they also said again back to the old, the little dirty boy in the hood, the wingworm boy,
with the shiny spot.
Oh yeah, that just glisten and remove the hair, depending on where it's at. I done seen it, in the head, on the cheek, everywhere, neck. That's some nasty shit. It smacked him right upside his face. And again, like you said, why is it just on the cheek? Like, that ain't none of that where you wear clothes. None of that is where you wear
That's
clothes.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That motherfucker learned. He ate some bad cat.
Like he put on a bad bandana.
She sat on his face.
Oh.
You better watch all this publicity, because they're about to deport his immigrant diseased ass.
Right.
Facts.
He about to be MS-13 for real.
Yeah. He's dangerous. He must go.
Get that motherfucker back across the border.
If what y'all saying is true, could y'all imagine him being handcuffed to somebody else? And they're like, hey, boss, look, hell no. Hell no. I know I'm illegal, but this is fucked up. You ain't chaining me to this motherfucking herp to perp. Hell no.
Ain't nobody gonna try and fuck him. I know that. He lucky. Motherfucker better lie. I'm having a blowout right now. Having a blowout. It's been a blowout. Leave that motherfucker alone.
Hey, don't touch that shit, man. Oh my God. Remember on did y'all see the story with James Brown? old boy who played Black Panther who passed away.
Yeah.
Did that James Brown when
Yeah.
his son caught that shit on his face and he was like, Junior, what the fuck is that on your face? In James Brown tone or whatever, man. It should have me dying. Like, the hell is that? That, bro, ain't like you said, that ain't come from dirty clothes.
That ain't come from no dirty clothes. He just smiling. Nah, man, you about the
man.
wrong cat. You about to run. They say, oh, it don't hurt. It ain't even uncomfortable. Nah, brother, that shit look. It's all in his eyes and shit. His nose.
Yeah.
That motherfucker look like a Rice Krispie treat.
Yo.
Man, let me
Last
see
one in the
something,
back.
man. Let me see something, man, because I could be wrong. This cat, he might got it some other places, but when I read the article, I ain't see that shit nowhere else, man.
Yeah, just on the face, like where no clothes hang.
Right. He like, oh, it came from clothes. And no, that's what you telling your woman, man. You
That motherfucker was at the bottom of the barrel in the bukkake.
Oh. He was at the after party of the sperm race.
Yeah.
See, look. Okay, this is my point though. This is why I know this motherfucker lying. Hold on though. Look at his arms.
Okay. All right, man. You proved it. We got you, man.
Lying motherfucker.
Listen, he's just a good makeup artist, man. That's all.
That shit look nasty. Go ahead, man. We could transition, please. Get that shit off the screen. Nasty boy, wingworm boy.
Yeah, wingworm. Oh, this
Florida
bitch.
nurse got my husband having sex with their 15-year-old stepson. Loses medical license.
Did y'all read about the dad driving the son to his mama house?
Say you ruined my life.
You imagine like, motherfucker, boy, you done fuck my shit up, man. You know how hard it is for me to find a good one? And here you come. Okay, stroking behind me. Go ahead.
The son did him dirty. I think he's right, man. The son waited until it got to that point. He could have said something long before. He said, nah, I'm about to. Yo, you know what? Yo,
she been grooming him.
Yeah, exactly.
She been grooming him.
He's like, it's okay. It's in the family. It's all right.
Hold on, man.
Hey, man.
Where is that?
Hey,
because what they
that's on the dad. Because everybody knows nurses are whores. Like,
hey, nigga, watch your mouth, nigga.
And EMS, yo,
watch your mouth.
And paramedics.
All except for your wife, of course. But
thank you.
And my sister. But nurses are whores. like Sully said, them and paramedics and firemen, they nasty whores.
Oh yes,
but I think it's what Big Bro said. I was gonna say that, man, because in the article it said that she was smoking weed vapes with the motherfuckers.
Yep.
Watching horror movies and shit.
Yep.
When the dad was gone, she was just like watching him, like, oh, you look like your dad when he was young, and you know what I'm saying? Like she was plotting on doing that shit. And the son only come during the summers. You know what I'm saying?
No pun intended. No pun intended. But keep going, Sauce. Keep your train of thought.
Yo, he can be ready for that race, man.
She said the pair then cuddled closer, with the 15-year-old first kissing Yates on the neck, and the pair proceeded to make out. Yates allegedly said, I wish you were 18 because you're not old enough, according to the affidavit. Hold on, where that bitch at? Let me see something. The dude came home from his blue-collar job to discover the wife and son on the couch completely naked. The 15-year-old ran out the house, but allegedly heard Yates explain that the child victim looked like his father when he was younger, the affidavit claimed. The father drove his son to his grandparents' house, telling the boy he ruined his life while drinking a beer on the drive over, according to the affidavit.
I don't give a fuck about the law.
He had a cold Billy D and was just like, man,
Would you
motherfucking man. You lucky I don't steal on you right now, man.
Right.
Put your beer down and just
I don't know if I would be mad at my son.
I think I'll give him a beer too and say, hey, cheers, son.
Listen, you know why? Let me tell you something. You know why? He 15.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, he is supposed to have loyalty to his daddy, but that's a child's mind that she took advantage of. You know what I'm saying?
He was sticking with the other head. You know,
That's what I'm saying. That's the only head he
Yeah.
can think of. I
the
remember that.
hormones, got
He
a
can't
chick
control that shit.
got a chick feeling you, and he like, shit, man.
Come on, man.
I gotta get this skeet out real quick, man. And
Nobody
she
gotta
help.
know.
You remember that 15-year-old Dick Hard?
Bro,
When the wind would
go for a
blow
wall.
and you
go for a
thought you was
wall.
gonna die, you'd be like, oh God, I need to do something with this shit.
And she a nurse. She could fix it.
Right.
At 15, you couldn't beat a dick into submission.
No.
Like, that motherfucker
You
would
couldn't.
just
You couldn't. Yeah.
let's go
look
again.
Look like a motherfucker arm wrestling.
Please, man, just let me go to sleep, man.
Even through that drive to his grandparents' house, he was still hard. You know, let me go to sleep. All the way through his grandparents' house, he was like,
His nigga was arm
Daddy
wrestling.
will not go down. Daddy looking at him like, son, did she give you a pill? Nah,
That-
Daddy, I'm just built like this.
I'm 15, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm 15 and I'm full of it.
That's what she wanted me.
I'm telling you, man.
You imagine he had to go to his grandparents' house. Now imagine the dad telling his parents what the fuck his son just did, while smelling like a double deuce of Colt 45. Yeah,
His granddaddy telling him that he was fucking her too.
Hey, boy. It skipped your daddy. It obviously skipped your daddy.
He was all fucking her, son.
Leading up to the alleged sexual encounter, Yates would regularly speak to him on being horny. The day after the incident. Now, mind you, she naked and seen this motherfucker drive this little motherfucker over to the grandparent. The day after the incident, Yates had the gall to call the boys, saying, the article said gall, god damn, to call the boys saying she wished they had kept having sex and that her husband had not discovered them, the affidavit claimed. She asked us, 15-year-old, this the cold shit.
That's the best shit. Tell him the numbers, man. Give him the numbers.
The little dude cold. She also asked the 15-year-old to rate her sexual performance, to which he replied, 7 out of 10. That's some cold shit.
damn.
At that age, all you supposed to know is 10 out of 10. He said, you a 7, bitch.
You all right? You
You
all
a
right?
freakazoid, bitch.
You all right?
That shit was so smooth. I read that shit. I said, oh, man.
Yeah, I'm proud of that young man.
I looked at the whole story different. I said, oh, he knew what he was doing.
Right.
What if the husband?
That motherfucker.
I'm a smash. I don't want to come over here anyway. He get on my nerves anyway. That's why I'm gonna smash this girl.
You think the husband could get spousal support in a divorce?
Golly.
They ain't got no job.
Yeah, they took that
medical
license. Yeah,
And I
they
don't know
took
why.
that license.
You know, they say laughter's the best medicine, but booty way.
Boy,
Yeah.
that's more viable than water.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Uh,
it was booty and Walter Reed that got Aubrey sitting up there like, you remember?
Hell
This motherfucker
yeah.
was hollering at all the nurses.
Oh man. Yeah.
That's what cured you. All the
They was
fine
loving
it.
nurses at Walter Reed.
He was
They
like,
was
"How long
loving me.
y'all staying? If y'all stay in a couple days, y'all need to go to da 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 da." I was like, "Nigga, what? We ain't staying. We drunk and we got weapons in the car. We ain't staying long, man. We trying to do a turn and burn, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? You talking about we can't go to the club with what we got in the trunk. We can't do that."
How the fuck you know about it? You in the hospital, man. Look,
He was like, "Man, I've been talking to so and so. Like, man, stick around, no, for real, stick around." Like, no, nigga, no. We riding dirty. Hell no.
dirty as fuck, man. Hey, but
Yeah,
hey, it was real. That's
dancing
what I
on
love.
that IV pole.
Man, look, man.
I had the whole shit clicking. Like, niggas, y'all need to stick around this motherfucker. Like, on some for real shit, y'all need to stick around here so y'all can see when the shit really pop off. Like,
Man,
no,
look.
no, we see you good. We about to go back to the hotel and fucking try to drink this shit off because what we was told, we was coming to say goodbye. So now that we know you solid, we'll
Yeah,
see you
I
in,
was
we'll see you in
fucked
the
up,
morning. So we ain't thinking about no club, no ass, none of that shit. We just like, it was a somber fucking trip. I don't even think we spoke too much. The radio was on, and I don't think we said anything till we got the fucking breezewood.
Hey Sully, I was fucked up. I had tubes everywhere, but goddamn it, motherfucker still know when he see what he see. And the inside of that motherfucking man, from the seeing the A's to the text, it was chalk for the physical therapist. I remember when I saw the first physical therapist, I walked in like, and she just started laughing because I was like, I had my little pole and shit. I was like, she was like, you put your arms around me, nothing but ass. And just built Robinson. Oh man, god damn. At least at least the Lord sent me to a good hospital and let me keep my dick.
Speedy recovery.
Yes.
Speedy recovery. Like shit, everything worked.
Everything worked.
Go on in and don't worry about this catheter because I'm about to break all that shit. You know.
Hey, I tell motherfuckers the way I knew I had hands after that explosion was I was checking for my dick. That's the first thing I was looking for. And I got my hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Hey, man. They need to punish this bitch to the full extent of the law, man.
Yeah, we don't want folks in the comments saying, y'all motherfuckers are sick, trying to say that this little boy, should be awarded. No, nah. We stated in the beginning that she groomed him.
Yep.
That's foul. That's nasty work.
Yep.
Want that on the record, so y'all get out in the comments and your feelings.
Yeah, man. We infuse everything we try. Because some shit you just can't infuse with comedy, but it is, man. We talking about a woman, a mother of two, a wife that preyed on the son of her husband, man, and obviously didn't think shit of it when she saw the reaction of her husband because she contacted the boy next day to,
that's cold.
Ask him how was that throat. Yeah, so
you're a 7. You're a good 7.
You're a good 7, bitch. You're a good 7. Yeah, so. Hey man, she got what she got. When you do shit like this, I can understand why, a medical board, the nursing board would think that you aren't incapable of making good moral decisions, man.
That's it.
It's called unbecoming.
That's it. That's it. The epitome of it. So, man.
And I hope the young man, I hope he ain't fucked up from the situation because it's all good to,
I hope him and Pops can rebuild and one day look at it as one of those, life lessons and get back to being father and son instead of
he's giving his dad tips right now.
Wow.
He's giving him tips right now. He's like,
she like it to the left.
I rated your shorty
to the left.
7.
Right.
What are you doing?
You got to find that button, Dad.
He's like, yo, what's happening with you?
Down in that coos, you got to find that button.
7
down. Next, man. This young man gonna be in the next Sperm Olympics next
they already calling in, man.
And he gonna win. He's
the young up and comer.
We call him the nurse Tainer.
Y'all think this is funny? Talking about child molestation? No, motherfuckers,
no.
He knew what he was doing.
Judge me. I think it's fucking hilarious.
Right. I do too, bro. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Yes, sir.
What else we got, man?
This nasty bitch.
This bitch disgusting. And they showed the shit.
Yeah, man. When that shit hit the windshield or the hood or whatever, PA woman caught on camera pooping on the driver's car and a revolting road rage incident, then bragging about it. Clean the poop. How do you do that on demand?
I don't know. And how she get it to spray like that?
And then you said she walked away and sat back in the car without wet.
She said it came out clean. She ain't have to. That's some nasty.
That was wet.
That's what motherfuckers say.
That was wet.
Who don't wash below the knees?
Right.
They stop like right here. We talked about that. How a certain demographic, just realizing you're supposed to wash your whole body every time you get into a shower or a tub, not just your private parts. The whole fucking body is supposed to get scrubbed. But that's something else. She nasty as hell, man. Again, How do you get so mad you literally want to shit on somebody
Hey,
or something? Go ahead, man.
They were charging people with attempted murder when they were, spitting on people when COVID was happening.
yeah.
This bitch was shitting on folks.
Yeah,
She should go to jail forever. That's
Yeah.
a heinous crime.
that's a biohazard. This shit reminded me of. I remember that Money Can't. It was that Can't Buy Me Love. And dude in the movie Can't Buy Me Love, when dude shit on his house. You shit on my house. This is what this shit remind me of, man. This broad just turned around. I would have ran her ass over. I would have
Yeah.
ran her ass over once I saw what the hell she did. I'd have like, and I feared for my life. She
Yeah.
shit on my motherfucking car. I feared for my life. I don't know what else was coming out her body next. I don't know what she got up in there.
I guarantee you the paint fucked up. You can't clean that off. And what do you clean it off with?
You imagine doing the police report?
I'm just thinking about it.
43-year-old Caucasian woman pulled her pants down and sprayed on the front of that shit. Got all in the exhaust.
I had to bag the evidence. I was gagging the entire time.
I gotta.
You ever scrape shit off of a Corolla?
This is the only
I just
fans model, right?
Yo,
Hold on. Seriously?
Who?
Yeah, OnlyFans. So if you Google this bitch, like the other news articles says this woman is an OnlyFans model.
People
doing what
pay for anything.
doing the shit, doing the stink. Yup, there it is.
Hey, Drizzy.
There it
3D
is.
podcast.
There it is.
Miss Hanky Stanky. You goddamn right.
Oh man,
Drizzy.
And
Drizzy. What's up, Drizzy? Nasty bitch.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
man.
God, that is funny.
I just
Jawline on this shaved ape. This bitch is
Hey man, she got an audience, and I bet now they want her to poop on demand.
probably.
with a blown out
Probably.
butthole.
Dog, something got to be up with that for it to spray like that.
You see what I'm saying?
That's like a goddamn
I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life.
she got a pistol grip, yeah, she could spray it like that down there, man. She got a Mossberg. Shit.
actually, I'm starting
Make
to
me
have
pop my
flashbacks
trunks.
with this.
Yeah. She into that ass fucking. That's why she can spray like
that
that.
shit came out like boo.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, they showed that shit on the news. Okay, yeah, that's foul. Like,
Right.
You might want to start, eating some more because your shit don't look like you got any iron in it. That shit is bland. Yeah. Get your iron up, man. Go get tested. Get your stool sample tested or something, man. That didn't look right.
The things you can do when you ain't got good butt cheeks.
That's what it is.
Ass as flat as they old beer.
Right. Black woman couldn't have did that. Been shit all over herself.
Mm-hmm.
No hands. Look.
No ass. Look.
It was in stride. That's what killed me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So I'm
she was
glad
up there, hit it bite face, and was like in stride and kept going. No reflex, none of that shit. I was like, I had to watch that shit twice. Like, wait a minute.
Did she? Yeah, she did that, man. Like on demand. Like, how do you do that, man? It was disgusting and a little bit impressive.
Okay. All right. So I'm not sick. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was impressive. I was like, because you aimed that shit. Like, boom.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. Cause she did. It looked like that shit landed right where she wanted it to land.
Exactly.
How she wanted it to land.
How do you do that, man? My shit come out like soft serve. Shit, Yeah,
Well,
I
look
can't
at
do
you
that.
smile, man. She looked like, yeah, I did that shit.
I did that. Yeah, I'm famous now, right? I'm famous.
Like, this is America, man. God damn.
Yeah, man. Now we can move on. This shit's gross.
Yeah, man.
This shit's gross.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
No, we got the am I the asshole?
Oh shit, I didn't even see that one.
He didn't load it.
Nah, run it down. What's up?
All right, I'll read it then, man.
Yeah.
All right, so where is that?
Oh, I got it.
Okay, here we go. Is this it? No, that's the other one.
It was I got it.
Damn
No.
flies, man.
My wife and I have been married for 10 plus years and have a few kids. Sil and her husband had a baby 2 years ago. No major complaints. They just tend to ask for people to do stuff that I would think they do themselves. They'll come over our house. They live an hour away, and they'll ask ahead of time if we have their kids' favorite crackers on hand. Why they don't just pack the crackers, I don't know. They are well off, money not an issue. If one of them leaves the room, they'll ask one of us, my wife or kids, to be in charge of the baby, even if the other parent is right there just scrolling on their phone or something. But whenever I say something to my wife, she says I'm being too much. The other day, we're having a dinner at Mill's house when the baby had a poopy diaper. Seal looks at me and says, in the sweetest voice, Uncle such and such, can you change the diaper? She frequently does this when we're there, but this was the first time I was asked. I answer politely, no, I'm sorry, I don't do that. She says, you don't do diapers? He says, no, I don't do other people's kids' diapers if their mom or dad is around. I mean, if I'm babysitting, sure thing. But yeah, if the parents are around, I just feel like it's their job. Seal looks like she's ready to cry. Well, I feel selfish. I smiled to try and set her at ease. No trying to make you feel, not trying to make you feel anyway, just telling you a boundary is all. The table got really awkward as she got up and did the diaper. Afterwards, my wife blamed me for making Seal feel bad and said I could have just changed the diaper. Not trying to make anyone feel bad, but I have 3 kids and I've always took responsibility. I watch them, I pack for them, and I change them. I'm not looking to be a secondary parent for this kid.
Not the asshole.
Hell
at
no.
all.
Nah,
Hell
you
no.
tell Seal, aka sister-in-law, take care of your own goddamn kids.
Right.
It's not dude's responsibility, and certain people have this idea in their head. Like once I'm around family, their responsibility goes away. You see, you got family members who come in, drop off their kid, and you got to make sure you keep your eye on them. Like, hey, if you leaving, so is your kid. What the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Let alone changing the fucking diaper. You got those, especially during the holidays or whatever. Like, oh shit, everybody in town, we about to go to the club. Unless the club take your kids, you ain't going nowhere. You better, go
Right.
on ahead and, the same way, you came in with that little baby, you better, exit the same way. But
Exactly.
definitely, man, I understand man's plight because he got his own kids. He's like, shit, I take care of my responsibility. You do the same.
Right.
What you got, Sully?
I just told her to get out. Get your shitty ass baby, get out.
Stanking up my house. Get your ass up out of here. You ain't your shitty baby.
Yeah. What?
I said get out. Fuck the diaper. Like, just get your ass out.
I mean, you got to
I ain't got to have
really
words.
asking me this. You shouldn't be in my house, man. You got to go.
Yeah, but they was at the mother-in-law's house or whatever. So, they were neutral territory or whatever. So everybody trying to be civil for whatever the occasion was. And
That's what happens when you try to be civil for people, man.
certainly. Oh man, what you got, man? If your sister-in-law was like, oh, hey, Tanky, could you go on ahead and change the baby? Like, is something wrong with your fucking hands?
Nah, I mean, I do it. But I can't see someone asking a dude to do that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just off. You don't ask, especially
You
in
don't
this
want
day
to do
and
it for
age,
your
like,
own child.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it.
Yeah, there's nothing really motherly about a man. You know what I mean? So you know that a man might not do it right. He's not gonna put that love and care into it like a woman would. And besides the fact, man, you can't trust your kids around everybody. Even though you might trust them, there's some weird shit going on, man. Like just about everybody that gets molested is molested by a family member.
That part.
So I don't know, man. I think it's odd just to ask, especially when you're in the room.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, man. Unless your hands are full, don't ask me.
What you got, Sauce?
Yeah.
Hey, I've done it. But to just ask a motherfucker and you sitting right there. Actually, if I volunteer to do it, it's little family, little baby or whatever. You need to get the shit up off of them or the piss, But like, you the mother and his dad is right there. Why the fuck are you asking me? No, that man ain't the asshole. And furthermore, what did you? I think one of you just said that people were trying to be civil. I think that a lot of people play on that shit. They play on other people's decency and civility to get them to do shit that they may not feel like doing or just to be lazy. And sometimes you just got to tell a motherfucker no. And the person who gets told no needs to understand that when you ask a question, you are going to either get a negative or a positive response. You're going to hear something you want to hear. You're going to hear something you don't. Don't sit up there looking like you about to cry. Because if that's the case, then don't come the fuck back over my house.
Yeah. Again, they were at the mother-in-law's house. But again, I see your point. They were just, don't come to the function if you ain't willing to take care of your damn kids.
Right.
So, like you said, people do prey on folks, kind of
decency,
a little bit off like that whole thing. If your girl invites you out to dinner with her girlfriends and all the girls at the table expect you to pay for them, because it's your birthday. And I saw that whole scenario, or whatever, and it was like, well, you're the only man at the table. You're supposed to pay the bill. And it was like, well, hold on, time out. No, I pay for my girl and the birthday girl or whatever.
Right.
That's
right.
it. That's who I'm.
And
I put in for, and they were all like, and they ran the bill up. And then when the bill came shooting, they all try to chat out like, hey, you gonna let your man talk to us like that or whatever? He ain't gonna step up and pay for the table. He's the only man at the table, and he checked them all and was like, shit, split the check. I got that one and that one. The rest of them, they on their own. Like you said, those expectations when people get around folks thinking, well, they're not going to, make a scene because we're around family or whatever. I'll run up the bill. They're not going to make a scene because they don't want to embarrass everybody. But sometimes folks need to get embarrassed.
Yep. Because you shouldn't be trying to take advantage of people.
Yeah. I definitely would have been like, yeah, I'm paying for LOC and we out this bitch. I done went to the bathroom, like, here, put this on mine. That chick right there. Yeah. Just me and her bill. That's it. Here's your tip. We out.
Better than me, because I seen some of them where the birthday girl was talking that shit. I'd be like, hey, baby, I'm paying for you and me. We getting the fuck up out of here. And if you say something, I'm paying for me and getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. But the chick did stand up for a dude in that scenario. She was like, look, when y'all get a man, y'all can do what y'all want to do. But my man said that this is it, and we out. And, they was going in on her about, her having a, why you got to be so cheap and all this other stuff. Like, y'all ordered all this food and can't afford it.
Right.
But he cheap. Got it. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, fellas, that's all I got, man. I got to go and I got to go work on my sperm, man.
Yeah, man. I got a race coming up.
I'm in training, Sully. It's my last bottle too, man. That's it. My last bottle before I go into
Colombian training out here.
Water.
I'm ahead of the game.
Water, man. That's it. They coming to my city too. Shit, I'm gonna be front row in that motherfucker.
Motherfucker talking to his sperm like, hey, you're a bum.
You're a bum rock.
It's what you do when you get in the tunnel.
While I got LOC in the background yelling, "You can win!"
All right, well, shit, man. It's been real, man.
Family, love y'all. Take it easy, family.
Love y'all too, man. Take it easy, man.
Peace.
Peace.